day, everyone. So, before I'll start my discussion, allow me to introduce myself. I am Eugene Barong, your teacher for today. So, for today's video, I will be discussing the topic of measure central tendency. So, what is measure central tendency? So, when we say measure central tendency, are measures of the location of the middle or the center of a distribution. There are numbers of measures of central tendency, and this includes mean, median, and the mode. So, a good measure of central tendency, it should have the following characteristic. So first we have, it should be easy to calculate and understand. Next is, it should be unique and exist at all times. The third one is, it should be consider all observations. The fourth one, it should be not affected by extreme values. The fourth one, it should not be suitable for further mathematical manipulation. So, let's proceed to mean. So, what is mean? So, mean is the summation of all observation divided by the number of observation in the sample. So, the average of a data set found by adding all numbers together and then dividing the sum of the numbers by the number of the numbers. So for ungrouped data and also the group data. So mean has advantages and disadvantages. So advantages, the advantages of the mean is the first is it summarizes the entire distribution. The second one is it could be processed further into the standard distribution. The third one, it is unbiased, meaning it always gives us the population mean. So the disadvantage of the mean is it may be same distance the majority of observation. The second one can be misleading. The third one, it is approximated for group data. The fourth one is sometimes the figure obtained is not anywhere in the distribution. So there are three properties of mean. So the first property of the mean is the product of the mean and the number of the values on which is based is equal to the sum of all given value. If the values are 3, 5, 7, 9, and we substitute this by the mean, the total is 24. So, the second one is the algebraic sum of deviation of the values from the arithmetic mean is equal to 0. So, this one. So, the sum of the squares of deviation from the third one is the sum of squares of deviations from the mean is the least. So next is we have the median. So what is median? So when we say median, the median or median value, it is a variable in all data set. Is the value in the middle of the observation in the sense that no more than half of the cases have lower values and no more than half of the cases have higher values, or more generally such that no more than half of the cases have values that lie on either side of the median value. For ungrouped data, determined by the first arranging the data in order of magnitude and then the selecting the middle observation. The median for the value 8, 9, 10, 1, 3, and 5. For the group data, this is the group data. So, So median also has a advantages and disadvantages. So advantages of the median is simple to calculate. It is representative of entire distribution. The third one is it is unique and representative of an actual figure in the distribution. So there are one advantages of median. First is it cannot be subjected to further processing. So next is we have the mode. So what is mode? So the mode or modal value of a variable in a set of data is the value of the variable that is observed most frequently in that data, or given a continuous frequency curve is at the point of the greatest density. Note for this, the mode is the value that is observed most frequently, not the frequency itself. So the mode is also defined for every type of variable, for example, like nominal, ordinal, interval, or ratio. So however, the mode is used as measure of central tendency primarily for nominal variables only. So the mode is defined for ordinal and interval variable as well. But since it takes account of only the nominal characteristic of variables, whether two cases have the same or different values, it is usually very unsatisfactory when applied to ordinal or higher level variables. So ungroup data of the mode and the group data of the mode. Mode also has a advantages and disadvantages. So advantages of the mode is the first is it is simple. Then the second one is useful for qualitative data. The disadvantages of mode is cannot be called unbiased. Dili siya matawag na unbiased. So next is cannot be used to reconstruct the distribution. Dili siya gamiton para magrecon sa kanang distribution. And the third one is cannot be further processed. So dili jud ni siya dili kayo ni siya nga gamit. Yeah, dili kayo. So some distribution are bimodal. So that's the advantages and disadvantages of the mode. So let's proceed. To the shape of the distribution. So there are four shapes of distributions. First, we have symmetrical, skewed, and binomial, and multimodal. So when we say symmetrical, mean is about equal to median. Skewed is have negatively and positively. So first we have go to negatively. So negatively, mean and median. Example, years of education. Positively, example niya is income. So mean, median. So here is the example of negatively and positively. So bimodal is two distinct modes. So duha jud siya, bimodal. When we say bimodal, so it means two. So multimodal, more than two distinct modes. So duha sad ni siya, mas when we say multimodal is kanang daghan, mas labaw pa sa duha, more on two. So the last is we have a consideration for choosing a measure of central tendency. There are three. So first is nominal variable. The second is ordinal variables. And the third one is for interval ratio variable. So when we say nominal variable, this mode is the only measure that can be used. Kanira jud siya ang magamit. So for ordinal variables, the mode and the median may be used. So the median provides more information. Like, ang kaning for ordinal variables is kanang ang gamit ani niya is kanang mode og ang median, pero more on median mas more mas more median ba? Mas more median ang muhatag og kanang information sa kaninga variables. So the last one is interval ratio variable. So the mode, median, and mean may all be calculated. The mean provides the most information about the distribution, but the median is preferred if the distribution is skewed. So ang kaning for interval ratio variables is kanang gamit na ang tulo ka kuan sa central tendency. Gamit na sila ang mode, median, and mean. Gamit na kay sila sa kani. Pero ang mean kay mas mo provide sila og grabe nga information sa kana nga distribution. Pero ang median kay kanang nagkuan gyapon siya pero naay positive og negative. Mo na ang interval ratio variables. So that's all for today's video. Hope you learned something for this video, and thank you for watching, and God bless us all, and take care always, and goodbye. Thank you.